You were part of the system, no?
Yeah, but I left in 2011 from HR, and 2006 I stepped down from CFO. 2011 I left Infosys, and till 2 years before that we are paying more than anybody. Last 2 years I couldn't force my way, but I think we should pay more because you see, CEO compensation has shot to the roof in the last 10-12 years. Has gone up 4x, 5x. And we had a culture at Infosys that we will not pay more to top people unless we pay more to the bottom and give them the raise first. That's a good culture.
But still there, the culture?
Well, it's becoming more, what do you call it? It's gone the other way in the sense that senior people get much more than the juniors. So the compassion that is there has become very much less. So I worry about that and I fight against that. I speak against that. Because you see, people must understand, you can't create islands of prosperity among a sea of poverty, like Mumbai is. You got beautiful towers, rich people sitting in the tower with great luxury, like coming here. You got a very nice office building. When you come inside, outside is so filthy, it is dirty. And I came through a road and, came down a bridge where I was made to wait 15 minutes because they're all dug up. It's so messy. It's not even clean. We can keep it clean, right? So how long will it go on? Because people staying there will see up this luxury and they say, what about me?
Yeah.
See, people live in hope. We have stability in society because people live in hope that tomorrow will be better. The hope, we have a responsibility to keep the hope going. We started Akshaya Patra, 4 of us in 2000. And the premise was very clear. No child should be deprived of education for want of means. We started it with 1,500 kids.
Yeah.
Went down to 15,000, 30,000. Now they're feeding 23 lakh kids every single day. And many times we had no money. I gave money, whatever I could. And the option of not feeding a child was never there. We didn't have money. We collected money. We spent money. We built kitchens and everything. We didn't have a corpus. Because I say for any philanthropy, corpus is a capitalization of misery. Because there's misery today. Instead of creating a corpus and investing money, earning 6-7%. Why didn't you spend the money and remove the misery today? So there's no misery tomorrow. The largest philanthropy in India is the Premji Foundation. They must be having 1,80,000, 2 lakh crore of funds. They will be spending 3,000 crores. It's outrageous.
But
they're investing, doing very well. They must spend more money.
But why are they not spending?
Yeah, you got to ask them why they're not spending money. They started a university in Bangalore. And it's been captured by the Wokes and the JNU. They started one in Bhopal. They're starting one in Raipur. I keep telling them that, a university in social sciences, which they say they want to produce teachers, is not going to help this country. Because all of them get captured. See, what we need in this country is primary health, primary education. We must make sure every Indian has access to primary health and education. So every child should have compulsory education till class 12. Class 12, you're 18. After that, you go to college. Class 12 is mandatory. We made 8 standard mandatory, 10 standard mandatory. For example, we got 265 million kids in school. Almost every child goes to class 1. Out of 100 in class 1 today, if my data is right, about 85 complete class 10. About 75, 76 pass. And 65, 70 go to class 11. About 55 or 60 pass class 12. This should be the latest data based on estimates. And about 27, 28 go to college. There's so much of wastage. But every child should spend 12 years and the state must support, all of us must support. Every child is important. Because India is also an aging society. Fertility is coming down. The whole of the South, fertility is 1.7. India's fertility today should be 1.9. Last time they took it as 2. And UP has come down to 2.4 and Bihar is 2.9, right? So in future, we're not going to have so many children.
Yeah.
So every child is valuable. Every child at birth is valuable, is important. Because see, please remember, Raj, we are lucky because in the Oiran lottery, which what Manish Sabharwal says, he was interviewing once, a great guy. We were born to parents who gave us a good education.
Yeah.
You walk in the street, you see a child on the street, it could have been you.
True.
You're just lucky. And then you got a good education, you succeeded. So you have an obligation that child on the street also gets a good education. So everybody should get it. And the government of India is spending money. They spend 7 lakh crores on school education. Okay?
Why are they not
crores a
able
year.
to fix it then?
They're not able to fix it because of mismanagement. See, tell me, what is the difference between a good school and a bad school?
Teachers.
No, it's the principal. It's management. If the headmaster is good, everybody works, everything works. If the principal of a college is good, everything works. If the vice chancellor is good, everything works, right? The leadership.
Yeah.
Between a good country and a so country, the leadership.
True.
So when you have so many children in school, maybe 1.2 crore teachers, 16 lakh, 17 lakh schools, it's very difficult to manage that. And government mismanages, they don't care. There's casteism, they take them away for other work. There are secretaries come and go, they change what they want. There is no consistency.
True.
If you have for each state, you have the boards, SLC board and others work well, then it will work. For example, CBSE works very well. Why can't the state boards work well? And the state boards can work well if they manage it very well because they spend a lot of money. The spending on education by the state is about 25,000-30,000 rupees per year, which is fairly good. But we don't get the output because there's no accountability. In a government school, if the pass percentage is 0 at class 10, nothing happens to the headmaster. There is no penalty. Nothing happens to a secretary. Nothing happens to a minister. Nobody cares. See, a society is made of people. It's not made of buildings. It's not made of business. It's made of people. A society exists for people. And every child, when a child is born, should have good prospects. And later, how the child does is up to the child. But what society should do is make sure the child grows up in a reasonable way, doesn't suffer for want of food, can get good school education, and the child is reasonably bright, gets a college education. That's what we should do in society for every child in the country. That's our obligation.
Fair.
And that's why we started Akshaya Patra. We did it. And 2-3 generations. He's been there for 26 years. He's worked very well. The largest midday meal program in the world with ISKCON Bangalore. And it has worked well. But I would like every Indian of any means to adopt children and pay for the education. See, there are 9 crore people who pay taxes, file returns. 3 crore pay any tax. If each of the 3 crore adopt a family, pay them 4,000-5,000 rupees a month, that's 3 crores more family who get money. And that's enough for a school education, right?
See,
so there has to be compassion in society, and we must do a bit. We cannot say, I pay tax, it's the government job. Yes, it's the government job. That's all true. They have to do it. They do a reasonably good job. There's a lot of mismanagement. It's not working. So we must do a bit.
See, 2 things on this. One, a lot of people are compassionate, but they don't know where to put money.
It's very simple. You have a servant at home, sponsor the child's education. I'm sure many people do.
Yeah.
You got a driver, sponsor the child's education.
Many people do that.
Yeah, many people. There should be larger number. Larger number, do it. Do it. That's what I'm saying. An immediate family member you have who is poor, sponsor the education. Do it. See, in every family, I mean my age, in a family, not everybody has done well. Some have been lucky, some have done better, some have not done well. But if you're not done well, help the people who are not done well. See, Raj, education is the greatest gift society can give its youth. There's no other gift greater than education.
Yeah.
Education is what makes a human being.
True.
You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you must give education free of cost to everybody who can't afford it. Who can afford it can go to private school. Whether you go to public school or private school is a choice parents make. But the public school should have good quality. So there's no discrimination.
Fair.
Today, many children who are poor go to government schools. If they don't get a good education, how will they compete when they grow up? The private school children will compete. How will these kids compete? My mother studied in a government school long ago.
Yeah.
She passed away 3 years ago, 92. She got the first rank in her district and she got a government job as a teacher. Because those days, you're first, they used to give a job. And they had no food in the house for many, many months. And, she told me the stories when they had no food to eat for 2-3 days at a time and all that. They were poor. But she did well. And then she married and she brought me up and she walked to school 30 years to save the bus fare for me. I didn't need it. My father had a car when I was going to school. But those are the people who build it because for them, educating the children was the most important thing in their life because they understood. And it transformed our lives. We did very well.
True.
extremely well. And when we go to school, getting 99 in mathematics was not okay. You have to get 100. See, it's the mother in the house who brings up the family and the children, right? She used to get up early in the morning and, cook for us, send us to school, go to school, come back and cook for us and make a homework and then go to bed. Even my wife, very, very well educated. She's got a commerce degree and the law degree. We got 2 boys. And she gave up a job just to look after the boys because she told me that, when the child comes home from school at 2 or 3 and then says, Mama, I want to talk to you. The mama is not there. She's gone for a job. They get disappointed. So she gave up her career and she looked after the boys. And my boys are doing very well. And I'll tell you, Raj, for every person, however accomplished you are, however big you are, you could be the richest man in the world, the greatest leader the world is seen. In the later stage of life, if children are not doing well, all that is of no use for you. But what you got left is your children. Your children should do well. They should be good human beings. They should be settled down. They should be happy. If they turn out to be bums with no future, wandering around and depressed and all that, what is the use of all that you've done in your life?